Hello, I'm my DJ Cosplay, and in today's video I'm gonna show you how to go from this to this. I start tracing my face using the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in shade Wherever Walnut. Then for the teeth, I trace using the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in shade All Around White. I prime my lips by putting a thin layer of black lipstick. Then I start filling the teeth using the Mirron Paradise Paint in white. Then I do the same thing with all the light spots on top of Ganon's head. Then at the root of each teeth I mix in some Mirron Paradise Paint in shade Yellow. Basically for shading I will put the yellow body paint and pull it through the center, and then I will take the white body paint and pull it through the outside. Here I take the Mirron Paradise Paint in shade Light Brown and I slightly shade the root of each tooth, basically doing an outlining. Then I outline each tooth using a small detail brush and Mirron Paradise Paint in shade Black. Then I outline the root of each tooth using Mirron Paradise Paint in shade Dark Brown. For the light spot in the middle of Ganon's forehead, I'm using pretty much the same technique I used for the teeth, while I'm putting yellow on the outside and bringing it inside, and doing white from the inside and bringing it outside. Then I outline it with dark brown body paint. And I do the same thing with the smaller light spot as well. Then I start filling all the metal parts using Mirron Paradise Paint in shade Yellow. I'm starting to add the yellow shade, then I will go on top of it using the Mirron Paradise Paint in Golden. I'm doing this in two steps in order to get rid of the kind of green undertone that sometimes the gold body paint can have. I had a little more highlight around the cheeks using more of that yellow body paint and mixing some white body paint as well. Under the eye, I'm deepening and shading by putting more of the gold body paint and shading it with some light brown body paint as well. On all the metal pipings, I'm adding back some highlight with the yellow body paint in the middle of each pipe. Then I'm shading the side of each pipe using Mirron Paradise Paint in light brown. Then I outline all this using dark brown body paint. Here I start filling the rest of the forehead using Mirron Paradise Paint in shade light brown. Then using a stipple brush I had some dark brown and black body paint to add some texture to simulate a kind of rusty effect. Then I fill the kind of gum part around the bottom teeth using Mirron Paradise Paint in shade Storm Cloud. And I outline here with some black body paint. Then for the bottom part of the face, which is kind of filled with the evil matter, I start by putting some lines with Mirron Paradise Paint in pink that will act as the high point, and then in between I had some Mirron Paradise Paint in shade Wild Orchid to create kind of the shaded part. By the way, at the same time I did the nose, filling the outside with Mirron Paradise Paint in Stormcloud and filling the inside, like the nose hole, with black body paint. Then, once it's done, I start mixing the pink body paint and the wild orchid body paint to get some smooth gradient, and then I'm throwing some storm cloud body paint in the mix to kind of mix up the colors a little bit. In the middle of some of the pink part, I'm throwing in some white body paint to do some highlight. Then I use a stipple brush to add some gray and silver mirron body paint to add some texture to it. Then I'm dotting the evil matter part. I'm dotting with white body paint to add some more highlight, and then I'm dotting with black body paint to create more shadow and create more depth. Then I'm re-adding some highlight using white body paint. Then I start filling the rest of the mound with Mirron Paradise paint in black. Then I fill most of the eye area using Mirron Paradise paint in black, leaving some space for the eyes. Once the eyes will be done, I will fill in the rest with some gel liner. Then I had some highlight around the nose and on the plate near the teeth using Mirron Paradise paint in silver. Here I'm just re-outlining all the piping on the top of my head, basically to increase the contrast using black body paint. I start the eye by applying white concealer, then I use the yellow from the Makeup Forever Flash palette to put around the eye, and then I'm taking some selfie with my eyes closed to see if it's alright. Then I'm setting the eye using white eyeshadow in the middle and yellow shimmery eyeshadows around the eye. Here I'm just putting some black eyeliner on the waterline. I fill the rest of the eye area using a black ink liner. I use some eyeshadow brush to remove the excess, and I'm filling the rest using a black gel liner. Then I settle that with black eyeshadow. Then I start shading around the eye area using a pencil brush and gray eyeshadows. For all the metal parts, I'm highlighting and shading using Tarte Chrome paints. I'm using the shade Martini for shading and the shade Top Yak for highlight. I'm doing it with my finger across my face, and for the piping I'm using brushes. I'm topping the spot in the middle with white highlighter in the middle and yellow shimmery eyeshadow around it. Then I'm adding some shading around the piping. I'm applying brown eyeshadow using a liner brush, then I smudge it a little to create a shadow. I'm outlining the light spot using brown eyeshadow, and then I'm outlining all the piping using a black eyeshadow and a liner brush. Then I'm repeating the whole process for the two little pipes around the mouth. For the top, I'm setting it using brown eyeshadow in a kind of patchy way, then I'm applying some bronze highlighter in a patchy way, then I'm dotting my face using liquid highlighters, then I'm topping all that using some Tarte Chrome paint kind of bronze shade. I'm starting the teeth by setting them using L'Oreal Color Rich eyeshadow in shade Petite Perle. I'm adding some white highlighter in the middle of each tooth, then I'm adding some yellow eyeshadow at the root of each tooth, then I'm slightly shading the side of each tooth using gray eyeshadow. Then I'm outlining them using black eyeshadow and using brown eyeshadow at the root. I'm topping that metal plate around the teeth using silver eyeshadows, and I'm adding some highlight using a liquid silver eyeliner. Then I'm shading here and there using gray eyeshadow and different size of brushes. For the evil matter part, I'm basically topping each color of body paint with a matching color of eyeshadow. I'm using some metallic shades as well. Then I'm also dotting my face using the same silver eyeliner, then white concealer, and also some black gel liner. So I'm basically just adding some more texture. At the end, I'm just shading the nose using 2 shades of silver eyeshadow and filling the middle with black eyeshadow, and I do some quick touch-ups for the eyes. And this is the final result. So I did a face paint of Calamity Ganon of the game Zelda Breath of the Wild. So I hope you really enjoyed the video. If so, please feel free to give a like and subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!